Hello students, today we are going to discuss a new chapter named as Rectification of Error, Class 11th Accountancy. In this chapter, we are going to discuss what is rectification of error and how it is made. Sometimes recording the transactions in the journal, some transaction may be wrong or some errors may be made. For rectifying that errors, we have to make a new journal entry that is called rectification of error. When the business transactions are recorded in the book of account, there is a possibility of accounting error. It is because of wrong writing, negligence, oversight, or incomplete knowledge of principle of accountancy. Sometimes in order to manipulate the book of account, errors are committed intentionally. Irrespective of whether the accounting errors are committed innocently or unintentionally or by intentionally, they cannot be rectified by erasing with the help of eraser. Necessary accounting effects are to be given in the account in order to rectify these errors. Sometimes in an error affect two accounts. In order to rectify the same, a journal entry is passed which is known as rectification of entry, and it is recorded in the journal proper. Generally, two principles should be taken into the consideration for rectifying the accounting errors: undo what is wrong and do what is correct. Remember again, undo what is wrong and do what is correct. Let us understand with the point with the help of illustration. So, the illustration is rupees 1000 received from Akash is credited in the account of Vikas. To nullify the effect of wrong credit to the Vikas account, debit his account by 1000, undo what is wrong, and give the correct effect of omission of credit, that is Akash, do what is correct. So, necessary rectification of entry is Vikas account debit to Akash account. So, 1000 received from Akash. So, Akash must be debited or credited. You have to decide. Akash should be credited because Akash had paid the money, and Vikas, who wrongly credited into the accounts, must be debited with the same amount. Right? Now, the types of accounting errors are error which do not affect the trial balance and error which affect the trial balance. Error which do not affect the trial balance are error of omission, error of principle, error of recording to the wrong account, error committed at the time of recording in the primary book, and compensatory errors. So, here is the first entry. Some of examples are given in this video, and you may remember that you have to check all the errors before making entries. Error which affect the trial balance are error regarding the posting, error regarding the balance of an account, error in totaling the subsidiary books, and error committed at the time of preparing the trial balance. Okay, so these are the effects which made due to the errors in any of the books. Error which do not affect the trial balance. So first of all, error of omission. In the very previous chapter, I had already discussed these errors in the trial balance. So the error of omission is not new to you. When a transaction is totally omitted to be recorded in the journal and subsidiary books or ledger, such error is known as error of omission. For example, 4000 rupees received from the Bhavna is left unrecorded. By writing the correct journal entry for this transaction, the above error will be rectified. So, 1000 received from Bhavna, so cash account debit to Bhavna, right? Error of principle. When an error arises because of non-compliance of the accounting principle, it is known as error of principles. As you study some errors of accountancy, you must know that all the entries made in the books of account is based on principles of accounting. Sometimes any of the person who are recording the transaction in the books of account may ignore or forgot the principles of accountancy and record the transaction with a wrong thinking, with a wrong rule. For example, the rupees 5,000 worth furniture purchase to be debited to the purchase account. As you know, if you are not dealing in the purchase and sales of furniture, so furniture is not purchase account. It is a furniture account and asset account. The purchase of furniture should be debited to the furniture account, but it is credited or debited to the purchase account. So it is wrongly debited. To nullify this effect, the purchase account should be credited because it is wrongly credited and wrongly debited, and the furniture account is to be debited by 5,000. Thus, the rectification error will be furniture account debit to purchase account. Error recording to the wrong account. In such type of errors, journal entry is written correctly, but while posting, instead of giving the effect to the correct account by mistake, the effect is given to the some other account. Thus, by debiting or crediting a wrong account with the correct amount on the correct side, the trial balance remain unaffected. So, example is 1,500 received from Sushmita is credited to the Asmita's account. Here, at the time of posting, instead of Sushmita's account, Asmita account is wrongly credited. To cancel the wrong effect, the debit Asmita's accounts and give the correct effect, credit Sushmita's account. Thus, error will be rectified. So, Asmita account debit to Sushmita account. Error of commission. Transactions recorded in correct book with less amount, it is a error of commission. Transaction recorded in correct book with a more amount. Transaction recorded in the wrong subsidiary books. Transaction recorded in the wrong subsidiary book with the wrong amount. These are the errors of commission. Okay, remember that. So, transaction recorded in the correct book with the less amount. Each and every example I am discussing, now you are going to solve some numericals on it. Okay, so goods of rupees 1,550 sold to Sujata is recorded by the mistake as a 1,050. Okay, sometimes we make these type of errors. In this transaction, the FX is given by the less 500, right? So there is a mistake by 500 rupees. To rectify these error, write correct entry with the amount of difference. So Sujata account debit to sales. Transaction recorded in the correct book with the more amount. So sometimes we record the amount with a greater value than real value. Goods of 1,500 purchased from Mayuri is recorded by mistake by 1,550. Now there is a difference between is 50. Here as entries passed with the more than the correct amount, to rectify the error, reserve entry will be passed with the amount of reference 50. Mayuri's account debit to purchase account. Compensatory errors. In the book of account, when more than one error exists, but because of their nullifying effect on the debit and credit side, the trial balance tallies, such errors are known as compensatory error. For example, total of purchase book is overcast by 500 and receipt of 500 from Vinita is posted to her account by 1,000. So there will be difference of 500. Vinita's account debit to purchase account. Error which affect the trial balance. Error regarding the posting. Sometimes some errors which affect the trial balance are very important and the recording of these should be clearly posting. So error omission of posting, posting twice in account, posting a wrong amount in an account, posting account on the wrong side, posting wrong amount on the wrong side of an account are the errors. So here is some example. Omission of posting. Goods of 6,000 purchased from Darshan is correctly recorded in the purchase book, but posting in the Darshan's account is to be omitted. The error will be, what will be the error? The error will be rectified by posting the amount on the credit side of Darshan's account as under. So, the particular amount will be purchased, will be entered into the Darshan's account. Posting twice in an account. Out of two accounts affected, if in any one account posting is done on the correct side but twice by an error, the trial balance will not tally. For example, a rupees 7,000 sold to Santosh is recorded correctly in the sales book, but by mistake it is posted twice in the account of Santosh. So this amount is posted into the Santosh account twice. The error will be rectified by giving the opposite effect in the account which is posted twice. So the Santosh is debited two times, so you have to cancel the one time account because 7,000 is to be posted in Santosh account but not twice. So you had entered the 14,000 rupees. For lessing the 7,000 rupees, you must credit this account. Okay, so Santosh account will be credited by 7,000. Posting of wrong amount in an account. While posting from the primary book, if the wrong amount is posted in any of the account, the trial balance does not tally. Like rupees 500 received from Tarun is posted in his account as a 50. In such case, by writing the deficit figure 450 in Tarun's account on credit side and in the column of particular by being an amount less credited, error will be rectified. Sometime you make more amount, so just same opposite entry is made, so they can rectify. Like rupees 1,300 paid for the salary is posted as a 3,100. So it is a greater amount than the real amount salary in salary account. Here the error will be rectified by writing 1,800. How you got 1,800 is just simple. You had to less it from, okay, real amount is less to be from wrong amount and you got 1,800, right? Posting an account on the wrong side. While posting from the primary book, if the amount is posted on the wrong side, the credit side instead of debit side or vice versa, the trial balance does not tally. For example, the rupees 800 discount received is debited to the discount account. The error will be rectified by writing double amount on the correct side. Therefore, in the discount receive account by writing 1,600 on the credit of and in the column of particular by amount posted on wrong side, the error will be rectified. Wrong posting, wrong amount posting and wrong side of account. In the case, posting is done in the account on the wrong side and that too of the wrong amount. So, rupees 2,500 received from Palak is written correctly in the cash book but by mistake is written on the debit side of Palak account, that is 500. Here the error in the Palak's account will be rectified by writing on the credit side an amount equals to the sum of wrong amount plus the correct amount, that is 3,000, in which the column of particular by posting wrong amount on the wrong side. Error regarding balance of an account. Error in finding out the balance of account. Balance of account is written on the wrong side. Balance of account is to be omitted to be recorded. Error in writing the balance of an account, and balance of an account is written on the wrong side with the wrong amount. As I told you, when you make ledger, there is some balance, that is balance BD, to be posted in trial balance. Sometimes these amount will be wrong, so you had to made some rectification of error by making the journal entry. At last, the very important account you had to remember, that the suspense account. When the trial balance does not tally because of some accounting errors and it required more time to prepare the final account after detection and rectification such error, but there is urgency for preparing the final account. Temporarily, the difference in the trial balance is transferred to the one account in order to get the tally. That account is known as suspense account. When the person is unable to find out what error is made in the books of account and you had to prepare profit and loss account and trading account very urgently, you may open a different account that is known as suspense account. Later on, the company may find out the error and this account will be closed. So here video ends. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in your class and do some questions on it, because I had told each and every journal entry about it, and if you try some question, you will be easily understood the concept of rectification of error.